Alright, so I just want to remind you what this sounds like. And it's not as bad as it was the other day, only because it's cold this morning and the van is just now kind of warming up. When it's warmer out, all the metal has expanded more. Obviously the muffler gets warmer the more you drive it. I'm going to attempt something here that a lot of you are going to be like, what are you doing? And I just want to explain it to you real quick. I posted a video on the noise under his van the other day and talked to a few people about it. If you read the comments there, a lot of you are just wrong. You got to get used to being wrong, man. It's okay. It's the baffles inside the muffler have come apart. This is a genuine, real Flowmaster. It's not China. It came out of a Flowmaster box. I bought it. And it's not the super loud Flowmaster. It's their quietest Flowmaster, actually. And it's been great on the van. I really like it. Just this happened to happen. And I didn't know that this was a common thing. Apparently, this happens. Now, of course, this is an off-road vehicle. I take it off-road. And maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. Could I buy a new muffler? Of course I could buy a new muffler. This is a new muffler, though. Why am I going to buy a new muffler? I could contact Flowmaster. It's a lot of my time. This is my time. Flowmaster, I'm kind of pissed off at you, actually. You're wasting my time. You might fix it. You might send me a new one. That's my time. This has to get cut off and re-welded. That's my time. My friend's time, right? My buddy Dave. I'll be going over to his place to actually repair this. We're going to cut the top and the bottom off, take it apart, and weld it back together stronger than it was from the factory, so it's going to be better. It'll be better than me taking a chance on another Flowmaster. Temporarily, though, I'm about to do something. Let's see if it'll work, just by eyeballing a few things, and then I'm going to shoot a few clips of me doing it, and we'll see if it works. And the way I look at it, what I'm about to do can easily be patched by Dave. He suggested it, actually, and it made perfect sense to me. So stick around, don't go anywhere. It's about to get interesting. All right. Oh boy, I'm probably wrecking this shirt. Yep, because there's grease on the bottom of this gas tank. Just rolled around under it. Okay, things are hot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a bolt through this. And I was tapping on it. Hear that? That's tighter. That's more hollow. So there's baffles in here and over here. And they're just pieces of metal that have been tack welded in place. And probably just tack welded on one side because I can't see on this side any evidence of tack welds, and it's probably a pretty thick steel as well. So, but let's just double check here. Make sure I got a system here that's going to fit and poke through. Oh boy. Well, I might have gotten the wrong bolt. I'm gonna have to put some washers on the top, I guess. My threads are poking down. I need to have it so that the threads are, you know, right at the level of the steel or inside still. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put some washers on the top. But what I did here was I got a 1/2 inch bolt with 7/16 inch washers because they're very, very tight on the bolt. There's not much of a gap here. Show that on camera there, because I don't want air to escape this. I want to get it snug enough where I'm going to compress the steel on the top and the bottom. Now another guy in the comments wrote that he whacked it with a ball peen hammer, which makes sense because it would bend the metal and effectively trap it. You know, that's not a bad idea. But I could do this and then, you know, hopefully it'll work. I just hate this rattling sound. And then it's a temporary thing. When we get to Dave's, we'll use an angle grinder and we'll cut this out. We're going to remove the muffler completely and then we'll put it back together. It'll be better than a new one when we're done with it. So let me get a few more washers and make sure I get this correct, and then I'll shoot a few clips of me you know, drilling holes, which is silly. I always tell you, this is not a how-to channel, just how I'm doing it. Got some stuff here. Got my eye protection, hearing protection, and all that. So don't go anywhere. It's about to get interesting. All right. Let's give this a shot here. I should have brought something to tap to start a hole, but I think we'll be okay here. We'll start with a pilot hole. So I have to go with shorter bits and then a longer bit because I can't get the drill underneath here and get this on and get enough pressure. So I have to drill a hole through here first so that this bit will go up that much higher up inside here. Just trying to apply some... I was going to say I'm going to apply some common sense, but a lot of you think I'm not applying common sense just by doing this. I already know. It's okay. Hopefully I won't hit something inside this. That's why I was... Now the rattle is back here. That's hollow. Right there. That's as close to... Ooh, that's hot too. So right here is where I want to go. Let's see if this works. God, please, let this work. Oh, shit. We hit something. And I broke a drill bit. No, this is not good. So we already screwed up. My plan for this, if I screwed up, was I could put some high heat, like JB Weld on there. This is not going to work. Shit. I don't think it's going to work. And this bit here is a little bit beat up. Again, it doesn't matter. I mean, if I make it that bad, I can always go get a muffler, I suppose. But the whole point of this is... What is going on with this drill all of a sudden? Got through whatever that was. Maybe we can make it work. We're going full send here, peeps. If I can get this 1/2-inch bit. Oh, look at that. Barely works. I have more powerful Nikitas. We're going to try to do it with this small one here. We're on a full charge. Okay. Don't have enough. Oh, well, maybe that's not all the way up. There we go. Through the muffler. Oh, crap. I don't know. Maybe this will work. I'm still doubtful. Of course, this thing is hot. Hot, hot. Where are you? There you are. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, yeah, this is the problem. Oh, I got it. Holy cow. Ah, shit. We're going to have a problem. Houston, we're going to have a problem because it's not perfectly straight. Well, it doesn't really matter anymore. You guys watching this? You guys seeing what's going on? Am I crazy? Is this a stupid idea? This might be a really stupid idea. I like this shirt. I'm going to wreck it too again. I'm such a fashionista. Now, hopefully there's going to be enough thread on this. If it bottoms out and I have to take it apart, I should probably brought more washers under here. All right. Ah, crap, I need a deep socket. Let's see, we'll just do it this way. We'll just spin this bottom up with this. I think there's a good chance this could actually work. Now I could put more washers on top of this one because I think I'm going to run out of thread here. But we'll start the car and see if this works. Now, that has definitely dimpled the bottom here. So we're still rolling. Let's see if we see a difference if I start the van right now. Let's give it a shot. Just gonna keep the camera rolling. No tricks. That did not work. It's still rattling. Gosh, it is back here. All right. I'm going to put more washers on this, and then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it even tighter. And maybe I will pound on it a little bit. I'm not getting any leaking from this either. Let's see what happens. All right, something else going on here. So this muffler pipe is not hitting anything. It's not touching anything. It almost sounds like something is inside of here. And you would think the cats, they're brand new. I mean, it's a pretty good system that I bought here for this. And I guess we're going to have to just bring this up to Dave's and take this apart. Just cut everything free and see what the heck's going on. Maybe I did diagnose this wrong. Maybe I just did all that for nothing. You guys laughing? Listen, this is your Christmas comedy show today. Now there are several pieces of pipe we welded together here, Dave did. And try wedging something in here. Seems like if I put down pressure on this, it stops it. So let's see if I can fiddle with this a little bit and come up with something. I am not, is it obvious? I'm not a mechanic, never said I was. So you can stop asking me all these Astro van questions now, because clearly I have no idea what I'm doing. I really want to go into the shop and start building some stuff. I want to make a couple toolboxes today, which I plan on doing. So I'm going to mess with this a little bit more. I'll let you know if something happens. Don't go anywhere, it's probably not over. Alright, so as I think this out, what I realize is I can't really wire this to something to put downward pressure on it. So, and I can't really wedge it. You need it to be free floating to bounce around with the truck, you know. So the only thing I could think of, which I have a, this is silly. I know this is silly. I should just, we're going to do it the right way. I need a few weeks. And I'm going to drive to Arizona here and then do some stuff there. There's a lot to do over there. And I just don't want to deal with this, with the sound between now and the time I can fix it by getting over to Dave's. So what I think, and this is such a crazy thing, I just need something dense and heavy to hang from that. Like a wire now with some baling wire right there. I have a weight from for a dive belt, a lead weight. Would probably be perfect. But I don't have it with me. I'll look around the shop, see if I have something. I got to do some other stuff. So as I'm working today, I'll figure it out. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'll get to it. If you're seeing this and this is the end of the video, I'll let you know. I'll come in and tag it and let you know it's over. But I might find something in the shop I can use. Maybe an old wrench, an old hammer, the head of a sledgehammer. Maybe I just lop my head off and hang it back here. It seems like that's about all it's good for right now. All right, let me go do something productive. Don't go anywhere. It's really not over. Crazy. All right, so this one here we can file under, if it looks stupid but it works, is it really stupid? I think the answer on this one is, yeah, it's still freaking stupid. It's stupid. This is stupid. Dumb. But no more rattle. We'll see. I threw a little wire on this thing. I don't mind if it swings a little, but I don't want the pin from vibration to spin out and lose that on the road. I don't want that going through somebody's windshield or something. So that's going to be safe there. I'm going to double nut that. I had a lock washer I can't find because the gremlins, man. That's what's really going on here. This is what today's all about, is the gremlins. The Astro van gremlin. They exist, man. These things are real. This is every time you're working on your Astro van, you got everything laid out and just things disappear. Things don't work out right. Why is that light flashing? I gotta troubleshoot that now? I just want to get to work, man. But I want you to hear this exhaust note, because some of you have a problem with the Flowmaster. Let me adjust you. a nice little rumble, not much to it. There's some moisture in the exhaust I got to burn out because she got cold again, but I'll rev it a little. So you guys can tell. Little slight rattle. I'm going to adjust that. I think it's going to be okay for now. Look, it's not a perfect solution, but again, in a couple weeks, I'll be up at Dave's. We'll cut that whole thing apart. We'll figure out what the problem is. Believe me. But at least now I can drive it around without it annoying the hell out of me. It's really bad when I go down my driveway. I just wonder what my neighbors think, because it sounds like the friggin' van is rattling apart. As good as it looks under there, I do beat on this thing. I really do. And there's a coat of oil on there because you guys might remember my front main seal was leaking. So I finally got that all sorted and taken care of. There's no more oil drips or anything at the front of the van. And since I have you here, we can go take a quick look at that, because I haven't looked at this in a while. I don't know how much we'll be able to see here because this mic's on the phone. There's no more drip hanging from that sensor. Remember that was always hanging there? Now, I've got a little drip here, but I think that's just from what was left on the pan after they did the work. I've got some cracks in the CV axle boots, but we have those new CV axles coming, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm running the taller oil filter from the older Astro vans because it holds a little more oil, does a little more filtering. That's the way I look at it. So what was happening is the oil, you know, a little bit of oil can look like a lot of oil. It was leaking from up in here and then traveling down the oil pan, right? And then just blowing back. So the underside of the vehicle is kind of coated in a little film of oil, which is good, actually, you know, prevents rust. But I'll get in there and wipe it all down. And yeah, you guys can see the clearance now with the, there's no oil pan hanging. So that's the engine lift brackets that we came up with, right? So we got, whoopsie, we got Kai out in the desert who sent me those brackets that he originally made. And they weren't, you know, super precise. The welds weren't super perfect. It's fine, not knocking them. Thank you for sending them. And we got those to Dave. Dave figured out a better way to do it. And you should get engine brackets. He's only going to be making 3 inches from now on. I have a 2-inch, but he really wants me to put the 3 inchers in. Cross member to cross member is a straight line now with nothing hanging underneath. That's the cross member that supports the transmission. Right, so from that cross member to the front cross member, nothing hangs. So you could do a nice flat skid plate there now. And from that line to the bottom of the oil pan, I think I've got 1 inch or more. Dave's got like 2 inches there, so because he has the 3-inch bracket. So I'll be putting the 3-inch brackets on this. We're going to do all that at the same time, and it's going to be a few weeks from now. So stick around. We'll get this muffler working right. I don't know, man. This is kooky. I'm going to let you go for now. I'm going to get on to some other things. But you guys have a great day. Be kind to one another. And, you know, I'll catch you in the next one. Be good to one another.